Welcome to Epic Conversations. I'm Diane, and I'm here today with my special guest, David. And David, we were talking about hiring people. And you
How
work,
exhausting it is.
Oh, yes. And you hire a lot of people in your department. You have, about 150 people,
Yes.
and it's a phone center. So there's somewhat turnover in some of the areas. And so what is it that you look for as a quality or a character, or what is it that you're looking for when you're hiring people?
I guess I'll start with this. Is what I used to look for was people like me, people with a lot of drive, heart, ambition to do the job, who thought like me, who act like me, who talk like me.
Oh no!
And
that was a
yeah, that's what my wife said too. Oh no, there can't be more than one. But here's what I've come to learn since working for the ministry is when you have a purpose and you love that purpose, because I love Andrew Wommack Ministries and I love what we get to do. I love that everything we do as an organization, no matter what department you work in, has kingdom impact. And so I am so passionate about that. And so I now look for people who will grab that passion about what we get to do. And so the tone I tried to set 3 years ago in comm services was one that was based on the fact, do you realize what we get to do every day? That we are changing people's lives. And I really just wanted them to love what we get to do as much as what I love that I get to do for the ministry. And so that was the foundation that we launched on. And you know, it's like everything else, there's always a new iteration, changes, little two-course adjustments, as my wife would say. And so one day I'm reading a book about 3 months ago, a business book, and it suddenly just light bulbs went off, and that's what I've been trying to do since I got here. I just didn't have a name for it. I didn't have I didn't have it wrapped up with a nice little bow. And so the first thing I did is I went and bought a copy for all of my supervisors and had them read it. And we started talking about it. And it's not about hiring, you know, well, you've got a great accounting degree or you've got a great business degree or whatever. It was looking for three qualities. And one is, are you passionate about what you're going to do? And the other thing, one of the others was, are you good at reading people?
Oh,
because
reading people, intuitive.
Because you have to be able to comprehend, are you getting what I'm talking about? And if not, if I can't comprehend that you didn't get it, I'm just going to walk away thinking Diane's going to do it. But if I'm smart about reading people, I can see the look in your eyes, you know, little circles going round and round. She has no idea what I'm talking about. So being smart at reading people. And the other is being humble enough to realize that no matter how high you go, you're still under authority. You still have to submit. So even if your idea doesn't get the blue ribbon, are you willing to join the team and move on? And those were the three qualities it talked about. And I'm like, that's exactly what I want. Because if they're all of those things, one of the qualities comes out of that is they're teachable. You know, in the business world, well, are they teachable? Well, yeah, you want them teachable.
That's right.
But teachable is just another word for humble in a lot of ways. Not always, but some ways. And so that's what we started focusing on instead of just trying to read, are they passionate about what we get to do?
So you're looking more about characters in the people. And can I say something?
Absolutely.
When you were talking, I was seeing that, like, if you were putting together a team, which you are, you're hiring people to be part of a team. So I'm going to use baseball because it's kind of simple, right? You've got the pitcher, the catcher, and then you've got first, second base, shortstop, third base, outfield, and all that.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I'm impressed too. That's about all I know. So if you were originally, you said you were hiring people just like you. well, that means you've got all first base people, or all pitchers, or all catchers, and it just isn't going to flow with the team.
Right.
So now that you have this new philosophy of humility, and do they understand, can they read, intuition and other things that you're looking for, now you can play better as a team, and the humility comes in. Well, the first baseman is not going to try to do what the third baseman is going to do, because they can't. And so now that you're not looking at people who are just like you, although you're just awesome and wonderful, but there's so many other people that are awesome and wonderful, and together there's this unity, there's this team playing, we've got great character, and now we can go to another level.
Exactly. And with the humble, using your baseball analogy, is, okay, maybe they're not all first basemen, but are you able to, on a limited basis, go play first base?
Gotta be flexible.
If I need somebody over there, can you go do it for an inning? Well, I know you can do it. Are you willing?
Yeah.
And so that's what and the book, they labeled the qualities humble, hungry, and smart. And the last thing I'll add to that is, are you sold out for those? Because recently I was in a situation, I was hiring a supervisor, and boy, this person had this person had that. It just wasn't gelling with us as a team trying to pick the person. And we were close to settling. It's like, man, this is getting too tiring, too exhausting. This person can do it. And then that night I'm at home, I'm like, but David, are you confident in humble, hungry, and smart? If so, do you really want to settle now, or do you want to push through? And so we chose to push through, and we ended up hiring somebody who had those 3 qualities. But then the next thing is, no matter who you hire, you're going to have to work with them. You can't just, there's your office, there's your computer, go. And so, but you have to be committed to, this is what we want, because long term, this is going to be best for the team. This is best for the organization, and we'll win the World Series, as the Cubs did in 2016.
Okay, that's good. That sounds like a winning strategy.
Absolutely.
And great. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for joining us. And we look forward to seeing you next time. And in the meantime, have an epic day in the Lord.